Camp has officially opened for the U.S. men's national team in Denver, Colorado, ahead of Friday's World Cup qualifier against Costa Rica at a sold-out Dick's Sporting Goods Park. One of the early challenges facing the team has been the number of injuries, including the one suffered by starting goalkeeper Tim Howard, which means Brad Guzan, who has a 3-1-1 record in World Cup qualifying with 3 shutouts, is expected to start in goal against Costa Rica. With all that being said, Jurgen Klinsmann is confident of the depth on his roster.
When you talk about transition between different cycles, it's always the question, when does the next generation kind of take over from the existing or a little bit the more experienced older generation. At the end of the day, every coach in the world will choose his best players. So I'm not choosing now the players because they're young. I'm choosing them because they're good and because they are better, in my opinion, than maybe somebody else. So that being said, giving them the trust, giving them the confidence, and helping them break through is really just based on their qualities. It's based on they deserve it because they're good, and they deserve to play right now. And obviously, when you kind of break them into an international game, World Cup qualifying, which is huge. There's a lot of tension. Some people are nervous and all that stuff. It's just a normal process. It's something that they will kind of work their way through it and get used to it. And then, a couple of games down the road, they don't even think about it anymore. But the transition is only happening because the players have the qualities to do that. First of all, we are sorry for Timmy Howard because, he's one of our big leaders and he's undoubtedly the #1 goalkeeper and the leader of the whole team. But, we know that, the injury is a couple of weeks. The most important thing for him is to get cured 100%, get it out of the way, and then he's going to be back in the picture right away. Having then Brad Guzan stepping in gives us a complete comfortable feeling because Brad is very experienced. He's not a newcomer. He's playing in one of the best leagues in the world day in, day out. And he proved it already for the national team in World Cup qualifiers. So it's his moment, and we're very confident that he will take care of it. I think now having the team come into Denver and having 5 days in Denver to prepare them for Costa Rica is completely different. It gives us time on the field to work a lot in a tactical way to get the players all on the same page, to have real quality sessions. Meanwhile, Honduras was more, okay, get them just adjusted to the circumstances. You couldn't even really train any kind of specific stuff. Then, with the fact Denver, first 5 days and then heading over to Mexico City, this time frame is just much, much better now, where the players adjust to the time, they adjust to the circumstances, and we can do real tactical work with a whole bunch of players that are just growing right now. They're just improving month by month, and it's a different setup now.
There is a lot of excitement in the Denver area ahead of Friday's home match, with tickets selling out in just 1 hour. Thursday night will be a free pep rally at the Paramount Theater beginning at 7:30 p.m. If you're in the area, make sure you come by and support the team. That'll do it for this edition of Studio 90. For more information all week, make sure you go to ussoccer.com.